Nice shot.
What? Thank you for the host, Mug. Nice shot. How's it going, Temple? Oh shit, hold on. I gotta actually get my notes. I had a very busy day at work. Oh, it's percent. Esports in the... That's right, it's the meta stream. You can watch a stream while watching the stream. And also, I quietly listen to stream. Alright. Notes percent. It's time. Where the fuck is it? Yeah, here we go. I had some brilliant ideas while I was at work, so, yeah. We're definitely gonna save, like, negative 10 minutes. I'm ready. On the hottest speed game of 2020. If literally anybody else runs this, I have succeeded. Delete cart. It's nice there's a button for that. More games need that shit. All the things that this cart is like ultra janky about, it's like, oh, you want to just delete the whole thing, start over? Done. One button. Doesn't even ask if you want it for sure. No, you're done. Try again. And so one of the fucking meme strats here, we're gonna have the triple monorail. That's what I'm going for. So we got monorail. Hell yeah. First try every time. We gotta run. Let's go. Mash with B so you don't open a menu. Look at that, we saved 2 seconds by mashing with B. Look at that sweet tech. You're learning it real time on this stream. We're doing this way different than my notes. I thought about this somewhere. So we're gonna set solar impact there. We're gonna turn this all the way down, crank and rain all the way up, and I don't want any thermal transfer. Bio. CO2 goes all the way up, reproduction all the way up, advance all the way up, mutation down to like 2 ticks. Civilization for when it develops, because otherwise it just immediately wars with itself and hates everything, even though it doesn't actually matter too much for this strat. Hop down onto the planet. Come down over here. Take a break, because there's still ocean and we were too fast. Like, way too fast. I should have stayed on the map. It's trucking, it's alright. It's about as fast as map. Starfish has been born. Cool game. Waters need to recede. Come on. There it goes. That took forever. We're gonna be behind. Not much I can do about it. That's fine. My goal is to have the frog plopped at 3,911,000,000 years. What's up, Roy Story? How's it going? And actually, look at this. I'm in the middle of shit. I'll do it in a sec. Alright, sure. No. Alright, plop frog. Frog. Ta-da. Don't go poof, frog, or we reset. That's a good blue. Amphibian has been born. I'm not convinced that Amphibian has not moved or evolved or done anything. But it hasn't died, that's the most important part. Okay, alright. Now we take a break. We'll see, some of these forests probably flip to grass. But this strat stops that whole part where it's all jungle and swamp and flips back and forth between that and forest and grass and desert and swamp and forest and desert and jungle and desert and swamp. No, it's just forest. What's up, Angie? Thank you for the good luck in the Komodo. So we've got amphibians will probably win the race to tool usage, but crabs usually get born around. Usually they get born earlier. Usually they're born at like 3, 9, 12. There's a lizard. He's also in the running. They do pretty well on these forests, so he might beat out the frogs. We'll see. I've also had bugs win once. Usually shortly, everything gets born at the same time. There's like 2 giant chunks of it usually. But crabs are kind of slow to evolve, so maybe it'll be a bit slower. There's definitely still RNG, but we hacked down quite a bit of it here. All for the meme strat coming up, just wait. I mean, I guess trichordates are a little bit in the running, but they're probably not going to beat amphibians. Pause champ. Hell yeah. Oh, there's a dino. You see him? 3 up and 1 to the right of the cursor? The game hasn't told us yet. But there he is. Oh, there it is. It's the big mass. Alright, we got octopuses born. It'll be like dinos born in a second, and then it'll be like bird. See, there's a bird. 1 up, 1 right to our cursor. He'll be born. Fish will be born. Mammal will be born. It's always a big rush. Frogs are definitely winning the race, though. They're up to actual frogs and not like proto-amphibians. But as soon as you see anybody walking around with a stick in their hand, they're like right on the cusp. That's when you know for sure. if you have no clue what any of these sprites are. I'm gonna say it's about now. Another like 6 million years-ish. Give or take like 10. Maybe give like 10 or 20 for this one. It was a little slow for some reason. But the landmass was slow to recede, so... Fish has been born. Insect. Insect was super slow this game. Poor insect. Look. I still don't see any frogs with sticks, at least on screen. But I plopped them down up north, so that's probably where they're doing the best. Sometimes when this all turns to grass, they actually get hedged out by lizards. Who are not doing bad. Mammal, way too slow. Get out of here. You got no chance. No chance. That's what you got, Carniferns. Also way too slow. Also literally just plants. When is the SimEarth tournament? That's a good question. Maybe I should host this. This will be the Ari tournament. Winner gets... SimEarth coupon. I have no clue. Yeah, when is SimEarth Rando? Good news! This game comes packaged with a randomizer. That was my lunch. This is way slow. Frogs are getting hedged out up there. I almost guarantee it. Ah, civilization timescale. Who won? I don't think it's anybody on screen. I see punching frog lizards. They're doing pretty good. Nope, it's amphibian. Alright, we gotta find this guy. Very important. Where are you? You're up here? Okay. Okay, we're gonna save.
Nice shot!
Frog, thank you for the host. Congratulations, amphibians won the race to civilization. And they're about to get to the industrial age. Here we go. It's time for round 2. Monorail Boogaloo. Monolith was not successful. Yeah, well, what if I load? Ah, fuck. That happens sometimes. Yeah, I know, we need the SSD. When there's a billion dudes, it does not keep them in memory correctly, and it just kind of throws them around and forgets about people sometimes. But it's okay, another frog figured it out, so still winning. We just come over here now. Monolith was not successful. Alright, so we load. Ah, shit. Monolith was not successful. Load. Frog is civilized. It wins every time. 100% of the time. Frog, obviously the best. Model is successful. There it is. Look at this sweet time save. Welcome to the Industrial Revolution, Frog. This is another good one. We're going to solve all of Earth's problems. Modern day Earth. Here we are. Going straight to the Middle East. We're getting to the heart of it right now. Are you ready? Are you ready? Here we are. First, you begin by saving. It would be a very useful feature. You just run to the Middle East and then save and then do whatever you want. But that's okay, we're gonna come right here and we're gonna throw a monolith at it and it wasn't successful. They didn't listen to me. What about this time? Maybe now they'll listen to me. Damn it. Shit, I did not want to save. I don't know if you can reset. I think that's a dead run. I don't know what happens. Your save is corrupted. You're an idiot. It's like Pokemon. I'm gonna load up. It's gonna be like, my whole box is gonna be empty. Load data. What does it load? Right level. Well, of the shit it saved, it didn't save my Omega, so that's all I care about. Alright. Monolith. Monolith successful. Alright, we're out of here. Don't ask questions about what the fuck I just saved over. I make the rules for this, I'm the only runner. Corrupted save percent. We are actually gonna lose time, because I think on my last run, it just worked the first time. So we just blast off the planet, and we're good. All Earth's problems solved, we did it. It's that easy. Hop on our spaceship, go to Mars. And we'll just fix Mars, too. Why not? Okay. And place one vape. We're gonna... Yeah, we'll set the sim sliders. Yeah. And now we take a break, huh, Dobby? No, they can have... It's just some art. They just can't have all the art, that's all. Yo, make some SimEarth Vaporwave tunes. It'll be like me and one other person listening to it, but I'll listen to it. Dude, what a giant time save on 2. I'm glad that works. 7 and 8 are the only other real time saves, I think. Venus might go a little bit faster. Desert is like huge RNG though now. We're gonna try to save the lizards. And I really might regret it. This might be just a hair too soon, let's see. Try that. Very good. I'll put one there, and I'll put one there now. We'll put Boreal up there, we'll put Boreal here, we'll put Boreal here. We're also going to come down to the bottom of Mars, down here in this pit. Like right about there. How's that look? Too early? Or am I just like on the wrong side of the Mars spinning on its axis? It is different types of flora. So boreal are like cold trees. Forests are like normal trees. Why, that one's fine, whatever. Jungle are hot, rainy trees. Grassland is basically savanna. What's the mechanic purpose? If you plant the wrong thing where it can't survive, it doesn't. They're only god points. You're not like ultra omnipotent, just like regular type. Yeah, this gets shady in the middle, and sometimes the forests kind of die and replace themselves with grassland. It's jank. But it's okay, because our Civ will live in the Boreal as well. Dude, it has sweet music. This game is excellent music. And, like, probably nobody has ever heard this, because, like, who played this as a kid and, like, did the first scenario and was like, I don't know, and then loaded up a random planet and then made them fight wars and boil off the oceans. So they're gonna get kicked off of this forest that dies eventually, but we're still gonna place them here to start with because they grow better here. So we're gonna plop them down, don't die. They already made a city, that's a good start. It's already blue, that's a great start. They need to make a walker though, alright. As if on cue. So now pretty much I just need the land to spread and these guys to spread and everything to not die on me and like a random war to not occur on my one vaporizer or else I gotta reload that. Because that vaporizer is the sole source of life on Mars, basically. So this is actually part of my strat here, is to save up 500 points and plop another vaporizer down. It also keeps these forests around longer, which makes things easier on me. And then after that, we're just going to throw some boreal around so I don't fall behind. Because the goal is to have a bunch of like population, and you also have to have a bunch of plant life. It's specifically plant life. It doesn't care about animal life. I learned that while trying to figure out a different way of doing 8. Yeah, you see how those forests sometimes die? There's probably like a warm band right in the middle of Mars, where it's like just barely too warm for forests and it wants to be like grassland instead. I think for real on Mars, right at the equator, like on basically the equivalent of a summer day, it'll get up to like 70 degrees. Granted, that's with its like paper-thin atmosphere, but it gets there. So the lowlands are typically warmer, and the highlands are typically cooler. Kind of like real life. You're up in the mountains, usually cold. So the goal is to spread out a bunch of forests and have my civilization do good. So we should be pretty good here, I think. I'm gonna plop one forest down in here, and then I should just be able to ride this out. Doesn't even grow there. Whatever, I don't care. Should be fine. Way up at north at the pole, it's probably all boreal, even in the lowlands. But yeah, this is when, so like the first 3 now are kind of like real, you gotta do shit a bunch real quick. 2, there's like a little bit of lull in the middle. Mars, you gotta do a bunch of stuff at the start, now you just kind of hang back. Venus is a whole lot of hanging back, and the rest of it is still kind of like that. But the beginning is nice and quick now, I like that. Saving that 13 minutes on 2, that's real nice. Alright, so like all the forests are dying now, which means it's either all boreal or it is grassland. And I don't know which. I may just plop like a biome terraformer down there and let it decide whatever it wants to do. So all my dudes will get kicked off the forest, but they can go to the boreal. That's what I was talking about earlier. So that should be fine. It is boreal. It's probably we finally sucked the very last of the CO2 out of the air with all our trees. So now, I mean, Mars is pretty damn cold. But there's water, so there's a little bit of greenhouse effect. So it's not just frozen. And stuff can live. Or die of plague, but mostly live. So now I'll write it out. My estimate, if I didn't screw anything up for this, is usually... I wrote 35 to 40 years. But I'm an idiot, so probably like 40 to 45. Well, as long as it all changes slowly, right? I think that's the real key. It's like why everything goes extinct on Earth right now is because everything's changing at a blistering pace compared to, like, over literally hundreds of millions of years. Oh, these are mammals. They were frogs on the last one. If they were frogs, I couldn't put them in the boreal, they'd just freeze. That's why it's important. Hey, we're good. Alright. So that did save just a little bit of time. Not a lot, but it's a little bit better. Now we're off to Venus. We're just gonna fix all its problems too. It's easy. Easy game. Alright. It's oxygen time. What about nitrogen? Pfft, don't need it. Slows us down. It would make the temperature on the planet a little more stable. But we don't want stable. We want it to change as fast as we can. Because this is a speed run. What gas is even in Venus's atmosphere? Carbon dioxide, water vapor, sulfuric acid, hydrofluoric acid, a little bit of nitrogen, I think, like just a little bit. I think that's most of it. We're just pumping that full of oxygen. Alright, so now we're gonna set our sieve slider. I couldn't afford it before, that's what I was waiting for. You need 100 fun points to be able to do this. But with those 10 oxygenators, the heat on Venus should break in about 40 years, and then they can plop some trees down. And then that'll eat the rest of the CO2 even faster. And then I can plop some dudes down, and then I can actually beat the scenario. Hi, kitty. Also, Mewtwo loves this speedrun. He comes and visits literally every time. All 3 times she has been here. So I could like turn on indicators and stuff and show you what's going on. I could pull up the atmospheric composition and show you what it is as far as SimEarth is concerned, which is like almost entirely CO2. But all that stuff is time that it's not running the simulation. So you just gotta take my word for it, and I gotta take my own word for it, that I'm just good to plant shit after 40 years. I thought about planting like a little indicator. Like I can probably plop a desert now at about 12 years, and the desert will grow, and then once the heat breaks, the desert will all die off. But that costs 50 points, and points were really tight. Now watch, I'll screw everything up, and then like that'll be dumb, and I'll have had plenty. But there's a very, very solid chance that I'm sitting around waiting for points to try to finish it faster. So, point accumulation, yeah, you might have noticed that a little bit during Mars, or maybe even during 2 if you were really paying attention. If you don't have any kind of civilization out and there's no life, it's normally 1 point per tick. On these terraforming scenarios, I think they literally count you, so you get 2 points a tick. If you're in the Stone Age, you get 2 points. Bronze Age is 3, Iron's 4, Industrial's 5, Atomic 6, Info is 7. I think Nanotech might give you 8, it might stay at 7. So basically, the smarter your civilization is, the faster you get points. I considered, with the 5,000 points they gave me, plopping down 1 nanotech city. Because they don't care. Like, they'll live on a fucking burning 70 degrees Celsius rock like Venus. And just hang out until they fight themselves off in war or plague or something. But it's faster to just plop the 10 oxygens down and then raise a Stone Age civ out of the trees of your now cooled off Venus. Because it's just too slow sitting around waiting, even at 8 points a tick. Because it's a huge effort to try to cool off Venus. We aren't very smart, Rip. Well, I don't know about you, but I ain't getting off my spaceship to go down there. Enjoy the hydrofluoric acid. On the bright side, there probably is at least enough oxygen that you don't immediately suffocate. You're definitely going to still get poisoned from the CO2 concentration. But at least it wasn't lack of oxygen. Oh, yeah, it poisons you, but not in SimEarth. If you're under, like, 14, life kinda cares. It starts, like, dying off. But you can be at 100%, it does not give a shit. The planet will be full of fires, and you will probably see that towards the end of Venus. But, like, life, don't give a shit. Three-quarters of the way there. There is a nitrogen terraformer. And it just pumps nitrogen into the air. The oxygen one eats CO2 and makes oxygen. The CO2 one eats oxygen and makes CO2. So the nitrogen one is basically just going to raise, like, the air pressure on the planet. And throw nitrogen in there. I do have 500 points, but I need to save it. Because I can start placing trees and shit at 40, and the trees do a way better job than this fancy-ass technology. No, you don't. Alright, so now, at about 34 years, if I pulled up the temperature indicator, you would start seeing the very, like, poles of Venus no longer pegged at above 100 degrees Celsius. That's the other tricky part. The PC version will actually tell you a temperature, although it gets kind of buggy at times because it's an old DOS game. This one you just have to figure it out. And the colors just kind of stop. If it's like if it's colder than freezing, it's just nothing. If it's hotter than 100 degrees Celsius, it's just dark red. Doesn't matter how much hotter, it's just, it's fucking hot, man, I don't know. This was originally a DOS game. It may have been originally something else. But the most original one that I've played is a DOS game. No, this is on SNES. This is on the cart. On an actual SNES. Because I own this cart. Why wouldn't you? I played this shit as a kid. 40 years. It would be brutal if this didn't work, so I'm just gonna save. But what I want to do is put some boreals and forests down. Continue. Alright, so 30-second time save next run. Does it grow? Maybe. Maybe not. Yes, excellent. Alright, plop a boreal up there. Plop a boreal up there. Plop a forest there. What's up, RBM? It's not. We cooled it off. It's 40 years in. We're probably like the equator of Venus is probably maxing out at like 40°C. Disagree. No, that's fine. What? Is that a super bomb? Oh yeah. Is that big enough? Yes, big enough. Alright, we're gonna save. The best part is the save itself takes so stupidly long. But if you think about it like you're making like a safety save in an RPG, it's not that bad. It was only like 30 seconds to make this save, whatever. You can watch streams and stream. Besides, wouldn't you want to be here for the world record run of SimEarth? What's that bait? It's just Peeps. Playing Sports Illustrated football and baseball. Dude, this Stone Age city is not doing well. It's just hanging out. I did set the Civ slider. Oh, hell yeah, you can restream my stream with pro commentary. That is literally always allowed. Where are the walkers? What is going on here? This is crazy. I've never seen a city just sit here like this for so long. Either it falls apart or makes walkers by now. Okay, it's at least blue. This is a time loss in and of itself. That's unfortunate. I think we'll still go faster overall than my old Venus strat, but this ain't cool. Hey, there we go, finally. Watch him just die. Run off into the rock and die. Running this game is a time loss, never. That's Earthbound. Does this game have a Battle Royale mode? It should. I mean, I guess that's kind of like the rush to civilization, when all of the species are competing to see who gets to be the one to make it to the Stone Age, because there can only be one, for whatever reason. It literally has multiple planets inside of it. It has everything. Saturday I might be around. I do not currently have any plans. I haven't tried any of the new stuff, so that'll all be a surprise. Also, I think your entire group is like way better than me at Civ 6, but that's okay. There's a scaling level of good. Yeah, but it bottoms out at good, so... Y'all leaving me in the dust. Oh, no plagues. No plagues. No plague, please. It bottoms out and loses to Barbarian. That is still, like, okay skill level for Civ 6, because sometimes the Barbarians are just ridiculous. Sometimes you fire up Civ 6 and there's Barbarians to your north, and you're like, yeah, you usually get a Barbarian camp. Then there's Barbarians to the west, like, yeah, sometimes you get a lot of Barbarians. And then the Barbarians that are like 2 tiles from like somebody else's capital, 40 tiles east of you, that scout has walked all the way to your city and said, aha, I've found a city. And you're just like, okay, I guess. That's what happens when I play Civ 6. Settled for a city right next to Barbarians. I've found a city. I've never heard of one, but that's it. Well, if you settle, like, on the Barbs, I don't know, I guess it's been a while. Civ 6, I think, still gets rid of the encampment, though. Pretty sure. My favorite are the games where I'm like, I guess I'm gonna build a bunch of military to fight these barbarians, and then I build a ton of military, and I just get like wiped out by barbarians. Like, it's just barely overcome the barbarians, and I'm like, wow, that was a waste. We're halfway through, which is not much of a time save. Maybe a real tiny one, which is a shame. We'll see. You're best off just fighting defensively. But then they pillaged my 1 tile that I bothered to improve. And we're gonna try to jumpstart these guys. So up here, where I plopped that other forest earlier, we're gonna start a second Stone Age settlement that probably immediately dies to plague or something dumb. Because that's how this Venus is going. But we'll see. You have 1 warrior on a hill with a +5 card, fortified. I bet I still lose to Barbarian. Watch this. I'll show you on Saturday. I just want. I'll show you on Saturday. Yeah, Venus gets some jankiness in the middle where that kind of like middle band sometimes wants to be grass. I think I'm going in the sliders, and I am making sure that I turned up their energy for the other 2 types, and I'm gonna raise their food, because this is ridiculous. I feel like I must have bungled something. Nope, up. Okay, well, there, more food. Time for everybody to die of plague because we spent time trying to make food. Bear! What's up, Larry? There, you putting this game in Elite? Nierm wants to know. You will do it, and then Yunos will be like, oh man, I love this game, and then he'll beat it in like 8 minutes, and I'll be like, oh, okay. Humiliation race. That's fair. I will watch the shit out of that. Man, these guys do not want to expand. I really didn't miss anything out of these notes, so I don't know. Bad luck, I guess. There's definitely an RNG element. Well, that one dude plagued, but like we got a billion walkers, so I don't care. I didn't actually have to use any of my saves on this one, right? That'll be the worst. When somebody else runs this and I'm like, no, I want the world record, and then try to do this without any safety saves. That'll probably be exactly the point when I stop running this. I wonder... the less stuff there is for it to save, the more likely it is that it will actually put it back in the right spot. If I saved right now, I bet everything goes back in the right spot. Like, world altitude data always saves perfect. Water level always saves perfect. Biomes always saves perfect. Life, civilization, when there's too many dudes, it just says, ah, fuck it, I don't know. There were like 37 of them and just fucking throws them anywhere. I like how he advanced the Bronze Age twice. Good work, boys. Two idiots on entirely different parts of the map figured out bronze working at the same time. But see, now we get 3 points a tick instead of 2. Oh, yeah, my reset in the middle of it saving when I'm like, I don't know what this is gonna do. I'm just glad I didn't brick my cart. I'm pretty sure it does all of the compressing and then the actual saving is at the very end. I don't think it does it like any real writing to disk for like 14 of those 15 seconds. Yeah, you got the "we're so sorry," the text that like is all disheveled because they didn't like do any kind of QA on it. I have also seen that like once or twice. Not ever since my GDQ run though. I still have that save file. Thing's like 6 years old. Hey, she's back. Hey, there we go. I remember when I talked about the fires? Now oxygen concentration's like above like 26%. I should probably plop this guy down somewhere. I wasn't gonna, but... we're definitely behind the number of dudes that I expected to have. The fire noise scared me as a kid. And oh, one of the other ones did too. What was it? Oh, the storm noise. That's what it was. We probably won't hear that. Maybe on 8. For like the briefest moments. We're definitely not going to hear it on the next 3. This one or the next 2, though, rather. These natural disasters are really ruining this third outpost. They're not doing so hot. They're not doing so hot, Mewtwo. It won't net me points back. It would cut down on the fires. But it costs... The cheapest way to get rid of it would be like 50 points by just literally dropping a fire on it. And I purposely spaced them all out so that like some freak meteor or something doesn't take out all of them and make me reset. Although I might, if I noticed on Venus, I would probably still reset. Because if you're missing one oxygenator, you have to wait. Oh, one oxygenator isn't too bad. If you miss one oxygenator, you have to wait until 45 years instead of 40. If you lose 2 of them, you have to wait till 55 years. And then 72 years, and then 200 years, and then past the end of the scenario years. So losing 1, not too bad. Losing 2, pretty bad. More than 2, definitely reset. But we should be getting kinda close until all of the civilization dies in a burning fire war. Just based on how poorly all of it's been going, I kinda want to zoom out and look, but we got it. I knew I should have just trusted in it. Alright, it's not too bad. It wasn't as much time save as I had hoped. Ice Planet's almost identical to before, there's no real changes, so... just kind of RNG and trying not to make mistakes in my execution, dear lord. My SimEarth execution. Can use nuclear power on this when it's available to you. The SimEarth Rando Tournament Discord. There we are. Actually, you know what else you can do? I forgot on this one, so there you go. But this will speed things along in the end. This planet actually has fossil fuels. And we will be off this planet well before we warm it up to some point where it matters, since we're starting at nothing. So, fire away. But this game comes packaged with a rando. You can just pick random planet. And pick hard difficulty so all the sliders are randomized. Your planet may never actually have rain or form water or anything. You had Scorched Earth and deleted all the channels. You were just trying to find a way to work that in, weren't you? Good work. Well done, Frog. Alright, we're at 4. It should be good enough, so we're gonna plop some of these around. The whole planet's gonna be boreals. It's too cold for anything else, generally speaking. Let this fill out a little bit. Also, this... it's tough. This one and the next one are definitely my favorites. This one used to be 100% my favorite. The next one's pretty good, too. It is baseball. It's also now buffering. And now it's crashed. But I don't have time in this very execution-intensive speedrun to go fix it, so here I am. You caused that? You're amazing. Alright, save. I feel like I have 1 trillion points on this one. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Berserker. What's up, Nirm? I'm sorry. What's up, Mayor McCheese? Oh, you know Larry's here. Telling you, I make it look easy. If you don't have the notes, you're gonna have to like learn how to play the game. And you gotta be patient. You gotta be so patient in a speedrun. Alright, this looks like it's working. Hey, 7 minutes? Really? I think my old strat might have been faster. Is the stream watch while busting your hair? Well, good luck. Bye forever. You're supposed to say Bice. It's the ice planet. Come on. Maybe we'll have it in 7 minutes. I don't know. When did I start? 55. It's been 6. So it'll be 35. I guess that's about right. It's about as fast as the old strat then. That's just entirely eyeballing it. Yeah, I've played Sim Farm. It's been ages, though. I mostly remember, like, kind of being a farmer, but mostly just, like, buying futures. And, like, just holding on to, like, strawberries, and then the day would come when they're worth 40 grand a bushel, and I'm like, sell! And then you're done. I'm fighting aloud. Roller Coaster Tycoon is a very fun game. Oh my god, I was dying. I was playing Pathfinder Kingmaker. It was on sale on Steam. I bought it. I've been playing it. Like, that's my single player game right now. And there was like some kind of like riot, like people assassinating people and all kinds of chaos, and there were people screaming in the background, and it was a stock sound effect for people screaming. It was one of the scream sound effects that the kids would have on the roller coasters that were intense in Roller Coaster Tycoon, and I could not unhear it. It was fantastic. Can I speedrun it? Ooh. Ooh, I'm not nearly as good at those scenarios as I am these. I don't think I ever actually beat all the Roller Coaster Tycoon scenarios. In fact, I'm almost certain that I didn't. Was it 1 or 2 that had... No, that was like some custom thing. Never mind. Never mind. I definitely remember playing like the first couple of scenarios, like, ooh, these were neat, and then they got really hard, and I, like, Kid Me was like, nah, I've lost interest. Just go back to the easy ones. Dude, how are we not there yet? Look how crowded we are. Dino Park Tycoon. I played the shit out of that one. That one was fantastic. And then you can finally get that golden egg that's worth like $1 million. We got the money for it. And you get the egg and it falls and it cracks and it breaks and they're just like, oops, and you lose your money. Like, what? Such bullshit. Forest Frontier, 3 minutes 58 seconds. I've thought about submitting this to speedrun. If other people ever actually run this, then maybe I'll push for it. For now, I'm just putting it on YouTube. Alright, but for real, how are we not there yet? Like, they're running out of space to build cities. Like, I'm gonna turn the planet around and it's just on fire or something. I'll do it because there's no leaderboard. Oof. Ah, there we go. Okay. It was a little bit faster. It was worth it. So turning on fossil fuels is pretty much the only strat change, and it saves 1:30-ish. This is an RNG fest. But I got like a whole hour to do this, so we'll see. As long as nobody does it, you got to keep the world record. That's right. Okay. So this one you actually have to do shit at the start. Because there are lizards actually currently living on the planet, and our strat, we talked about it a little bit last time, we're gonna actually try to keep them alive. And we're like that. We're gonna come over here. Shit. Oh, there he was. There he was. Found him. Alright, we gotta place 5 O2 generators real fast. We're gonna place 1 vape generator. We're gonna come over here on this guy. We're gonna give him his own biome generator. And then up here in the north, this guy's bronze. Wow, good for him. He's gonna probably die, though. He gets his own. And then we're gonna make our save. Yeah, I could just run the DOS version. It doesn't have these scenarios, though. The DOS does not have the Ice Planet, the Desert Planet, or Future Earth. Alright, this is all kinds of janky. So, We're pretty much trying to keep this civilization afloat as best we can. It's a really bumpy, like, first 2 years, and then if we can get past that, we're usually okay. They got off of their city. That's real bad. The other city's still good, though. See, now jungles are valid, so that's good. Mammals have evolved, or something dumb, yeah. I try to force a jungle under those guys. And he ran off into the sunset? Oof. Well, this guy's still living. Birds have evolved or something stupid, yeah. Is it just that one? Really want to just reset this one. Is it grass? If it's actually grass, grass tends to stay. It is grass. You might be able to save this one. If I can save the Bronze Age one, that would be pretty solid. But it's real far from the biome generator. One of those walkers would actually come up or left, not just die. Right back to tree. Oh, you nerd. I wouldn't even be chasing the one dude if he wasn't Bronze Age. But it takes... how long did I say? Hard to read in the blue. About 20 to 30 years to stabilize the planet. I'm saving one random dino for him, I guess. Oh, he died. Alright, load. The jankiness of when it loads the save and does some math on, like, the environment actually kind of works in our favor, usually. That was my experience. But we'll see. A lot of the RNG is just those walkers not randomly pathing onto rock. Because they're lizards, so they're fine in the remaining desert tiles. There it is, that's what I wanted to see. That resurgence of desert's actually really useful. That's not a surprise. try to give him the best shot I can, too. We have enough walkers that they can fight each other over the doomed planet. Good work, boys. Y'all could just take 2 steps down, you'd be set. But no. That's on to Forest. Which is actually good, because Forest tends to actually kind of stick around. Sometimes it flips back into grass. It kind of depends on where you are on the planet. Jungle won't stick. But it's good short term. No, we're going for broke over here. Let's see if I can sneak a forest under that city. This one. No, you're gonna. Oh, I lost that city. It's so much faster if I can keep, like, even 1 or 2 of these guys alive through the massive climate shift than trying to rebuild it from scratch. Alright. I said second vape should come at 25 minutes. This is looking good, so I'm sure it's going to go poorly. But it's looking good enough that I'm going to save it. I might sneak a forest under that guy in the bottom right, too. This guy. Yep, that worked. For now. But if I do the vape early? Because I think that time frame was when stuff started shifting, which is like kind of way too late. Let's do it at 20. Yeah, there we go. And there it already kind of begins to shift. As long as it doesn't kick literally all of them out of their cities and then they wander off into rocks, it should still be okay. Because it'll probably flip back and forth a couple times here. Haven't been up here. Did those guys happen to live? One dino did. Good for him. This isn't going half bad. I am going to place this vape, and I'm going to place it early. See if I don't. I don't care. I made a save. I'll reload it if I have to. Look how that dude is like, oh boy, a rock! Yeah, there's all these trees with stuff I can eat around it, but how about I just stand in the rock? Okay. The planet should be about stable. I said between 25 and 30 years, so it's getting close. That bottom line there is probably boreal forest line. If I had to guess, it might be grassland. I'm just hoping it doesn't spread up and the forest spread down into it. I do have another biome generator. I guess it should be fine. These guys could start moving up. That would be alright. The forests around the equator, I feel pretty confident will stick around. Alright, this, I think, will be faster than my old strat. It's just very RNG dependent. I don't know. I think, kinda like how I will for 8, you'll see. I'll explain it when it happens, but I think I'm better off just saving and then loading the save right away. Like, don't even try that first round. And taking advantage of how when it reloads the save, it does wonky shit with its calculation. Well, they're doing well enough to fight over stupid. So that's looking good. I'm gonna plop some forest down on the rest of the map. It's a shame. If that present is close to the lizards, it's a huge boon. Like, that'll be like V run, time save. My gods. That present? The present does a unique thing on each planet, and usually it is not worth it. On this one, it makes like kind of a small oasis, basically. So if it's right next to where the lizards start, like within, I would say, about 3 squares on either side of one of their cities, I can just open that, and that city is fine unless it has war or plague or something. Like, I'll just sneak one forest or jungle under it, and then both it's good. And it rides out this whole thing, no problem. Shame I can't keep the Bronze Age one. That would probably be a big time save, too. But that's entirely RNG, where the Bronze Age civ will be. The ones that are further south are easier to keep because it stays warmer. The one up north will eventually turn into Boreal, if they're way up here. Big? I guess we're good. What's funny is dinos lived, just out of pure happenstance, like, good for them. Doesn't help anything, doesn't hurt anything. Kinda cool, I guess. If they completely bog down the map, I guess they're like, they'd make some CO2 and methane warm the planet back up, which might be bad, but as it is, it's fine. But I think I'm good. I think I just hang out now. Wait till I get 500 points, plop another Stone Age Civ on the other half of the planet to help them spread out faster. I bet I get one. I bet I don't get to plop a second. Unless they tech up really fast. I have new strats for 8, but I don't think they're going to be fast enough to get the sub 2. What's up, Landy? How's it going? Represent the squirrels, what the? Like it doesn't even look green, how is that? A little better. Like, it's plenty green in person. On camera, I had to really tweak it. Oh, they're actually spreading out pretty good on their own. Good for them. Maybe this will actually go pretty quick. I did save quite a few of them. I'm like happy with saving literally 2. Saving 1's not worth the effort. If I save 1, that's I saved 500 points. I can plop 1. You're really good at your new job? That's good. Hopefully you also enjoy it. What's up, Zappa? How's it going? Never move and renovate a house during a pandemic? What? I would have just stopped at never move. $22 moves and 16. Ugh. The legendary. Oh god, no! As legendary as Ronald? Oh boy. Yeah, we used to raid together during the old WoW days. Perks of house, you have an office and gaming room. So you can master the landy earthbound threats. But are you going to take your stuff out of the boxes just to put them back into boxes when you move again in 6 months? See, that's my thing. If I moved that much, I would just live out of boxes. I mean, I don't know. I'd say I haven't really accumulated very much junk. Most of the stuff I would probably just take with me. Boy, that fire was awfully close. I suppose it's either mostly stuff I would either just take with me or toss into a dumpster, like without reservation. There's pretty much no debate on any given item. This one really should be quite a bit faster than Venus. Man, Venus still takes 29 minutes. We spent 22 on this one. I really don't think there is a faster way of doing this, though. I mean, there probably is, but I do not see it. Ooh, that's red. That worked. That worked that time. Sometimes it's not that impressive. Red's the correct one. Incoming unbanning. It's okay. There are dragons in, I think, every color. Iron Age or out? Iron Age. Should be close, though. If somehow we get to Industrial Age, I'm cranking up the atomic fuels. So they can just barely make use of them. That's out. Nope. Wrong. Iron Age a second time. Fooled ya. Oh, this game is gonna be my world record. Ain't nobody beating SimEarth faster than this. That I can find. Until there he puts it in Elite and then Unos runs it and then finishes in 12. We'll say 12 minutes. 8's just ludicrous. That's too fast. It's gonna be lawnmower all over again. Oh man, I did it. It did it in like whatever it was, like 30 minutes. And then all of like the fucking records are like 7, like flawless, as fast as the TAS. I ain't got those kinds of reflexes. Get out of here. These walkers are not doing well here. I'm glad the other side was doing real well, because this is like almost pointless. Okay, we're out. That's the slow fade. So that's definitely worth it. Alright, this one, I still have to boil off the oceans. I tried quite a bit. You can't get enough biomass on just the regular old Earth. So, sorry Cat, we gotta actually like do some stuff here. And turn axial tilt down. It's just slightly after 1990X, that's right. Oh, we're gonna boil off some oceans. Let's see if I don't. I don't know why that's cranked up so then. You turn thermal transfer all the way down. That's something I learned. We're gonna do the Civ tab while we have it open. We can definitely use the nuclear fuel. Sure. No, that's why. Okay. Why you boil ocean? Why not? Because it's full of radioactive debris and robots. You can make your civilization around these robots. It's a little bit slow, but the intelligent Civ still has primacy over the animals, even though these guys outcompete anything else. You can still make your cities, at least. Oh, it's Earth 2222. Where is Skate Man? The issue is you don't have enough biomass on all of Earth's continents. So you have to fill up like all the tiny little gaps, which is a huge pain in the ass because you're on hard. So it doesn't automatically fill in biomes for you. So you'll be like scouring the map looking for the one little tile you missed. Or you could boil off all the oceans. You don't have any of these problems. Vilmonic. I have not heard of that, actually. Might be a little faster if I go up. So, ocean should start boiling, like... now? Damn. Should be now-ish. The Life Semigenetic Evolution Sandbox. Interesting. Maybe they're one of these guys that also played this. Oh, you know what it... I know why it's different. I bet surface albedo is different. That's fine. We still got there, it just took 1 year longer than I wanted. I would have to undo the surface albedo, so... Well, the DOS version, probably. The SNES version, maybe. Got 2 more annoying beeps or so. Okay, fine. I'll lower the temperature when I'm damn well ready to. Earth is dying. It's already dead. It's full of robots. Doesn't count as life in SimEarth's eyes. Until they become sentient, then they count. Really? That wasn't it? It wasn't it. There's still a tiny bit more. That was it. Okay. So now we pop in here. Alright, now I'll turn down the temperature. You win. He's just asleep at the helm. We're gonna turn this all the way down. That's all fine. We'll wait until 2242 since stuff was a bit slow. I like how that jungle lived through the oceans boiling off. Good work, jungle. There it goes. Just casting boiling seas. But I like how when you cool the planet back off, it doesn't rain back into oceans. It's just gone. A mystery. Alright. Are we good? No. No. Alright, fine. 2243. How about now? Yeah, now we're good. There's a present. I could flood the planet again if I really wanted. I don't really want, though. Yeah, toss some of these around. Right there. Good enough. That's good enough. They have lots more land for civilizations to form in and plants to grow in, which is the scenario goal. They didn't tell me I couldn't boil off the oceans. Why wouldn't I? Maybe it's just made out of pumice and all the water hides inside. Alright, we're gonna save. Would you ever intentionally boil the ocean? You fool! Screaming like a kettle. We are gonna place an information age city, and it's gonna immediately die of war or plague or something. Like, virtually guaranteed. But only virtually. I've had it one time where it worked. It did make a city. Bingo! Load. So there's some kind of jankiness with the scenario. Where you're paying off some debt from the war, it seems like. But if you save, plop that city, reload your save, it's like paid off and the city works like normal again. Now there's some jankiness with you when you reload, and the biomes like to go for a ride because the planet temperature's all wrong. So I might have to reload again because of that, but that's different. Yeah, so now when I load, this one too should be fine. I'll just wait a minute for the forests to come back. It does some interesting things with saves. Like I said, the less it has to remember, the better job it does. At a certain point, it gives up and just says, I don't know, there were this many of them, and just throws them on the map. I don't know if that's intentional, or just like some artifact of how they decided to encode their save file. Boy, it never filled in the middle here. It's kind of real janky. Thank you. This is the RNG on this map, though. It's worse than, like, the ice planets when I do it there, but it's not... Ever since I figured out how that mechanic works of, like, it just killing your first city no matter what, it hasn't been nearly as bad. It spawned the walker on the rock. Come on. All of that forest, and you said, ooh, a rock. There we go. That's pretty much it. Now we just wait and see if it finishes in under 19 minutes. I don't think so. But this is a lot more stable than my previous strat. So there's a chance. What I will do is seed a couple boreals in Asia. And like one down here and one down there. And then out here in like Point Nemo lands. Make sure there's stuff there. Oh yeah, and Antarctica. Antarctica can support trees. I don't have enough energy for that. I have enough energy for this face. Alright. Ah, yes, Chernobyl. I'll actually get that off the screen. The game will sim slightly faster with it off of there. I know. But this is kind of the fast part, I guess, and you're pretty much in the same boat as the ice planets, so maybe we will finish. I don't know. It's a huge improvement over my last strat if it does finish. I mean, we're done-ish. I gotta see how these biomes actually turn out, though. This one I did not... This was like a last-minute idea. But I realized because I would have these issues, and I still have them on the planets you have to terraform. Because you rush in there so fast, changing the atmosphere, and you leave out nitrogen and shit, you tend to wind up with these oscillations in temperature, and they're hard to deal with. Because it matters, because that'll be like the difference between a biome being a forest or a boreal, or a forest or a grass, or a forest or a swamp, or a forest or a jungle. And on the hard maps, it won't, like, if it goes back and forth, it'll just say, I give up, and then it's dead. When you turn off the greenhouse effect, you don't have that oscillation. And I have access to the atmosphere on this one, where I didn't on the last, 4. And it seems to be working. Because previously on this one, I would get about this far, and then all of the forests would die because they want to turn into grass. And then I would go back to forest, back to grass, back to forest, and back to grass. But as long as that doesn't happen, it should be good. Or awful RNG, like a meteor slamming into the center of a civilization, or a super volcano, or world war declared, or nuclear war declared. I do have atomic fuel on, so nuclear war is technically an option, although I think it's really only the atomic era cities that will launch nukes. But I've never had information era cities while a nuclear war was, like, declared. Like, there will be a pop-up on your screen. I don't know. Presumably they'd still have access to that stuff. I bet we're getting close. We probably are closer to Ice Planet than Venus, which is good, because we were much closer to Venus before. We're done. That's it. We did get the sub 2. Yeah, that was way better. The color boundaries around cities are how well established they are. Red is like barely established, blue is very well established, yellow's kind of like the middle ground. Well established cities are less likely to have plagues or wars. I think they also have higher population. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but it seems like it. That was a pretty good run, though. You could grind out RNG and probably save, like, another 5 minutes on the desert planet easy. Not to mention that reload, so I guess, like, 10 minutes. Modern, I lost 1.5 minutes. There you go. So if you really tried, I bet you could get sub 130. I'm not sure how much farther you can drive it down. Past that, though. Unless you can find a faster way or some meme strat for cooling off Venus and stabilizing the desert planet. Now imagine making a TAS of this. It'd be... You just have to figure out how the random number generator works in this, because there definitely is one. Oh shit. Well, that was like about half hour faster than I expected. So that's cool. Alright, I'm done. I work in the morning. Have fun.